Okay guys, welcome back. Chris Crowther here. Today we're going to talk about one of the funnest parts of the game, something I really enjoy, and that's the drive serve to the backhand. Assuming you're a right-handed player, which most of us are, the drive serve to the backhand really is a big weapon if you use it effectively and practice it properly. So I want to walk you through the steps how to hit a proper and effective drive serve to the backhand. So just like any drive serve, once again, we want to have a nice stance. Generally, I like to stand in the middle of the court here. It just gives me some options to disguise my serve and keep my opponent guessing. So I take a nice stance. Again, my right foot is using all this red tape to the very last millimeter. It's pointed towards the right corner. My left foot's just pointed at the wall here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a nice athletic position again. Again, we're always just releasing the ball when we do our ball toss. All the energy is channeled this way, making sure my knee is flexed, making sure I don't do that. And then just keeping my head still and not turning back, just keeping my head still and keeping my eye on the ball. Okay, so here we go. This is the drive serve to the backhand. And if you notice where my head and my finish position are, I'm not foot faulting, my foot's over the front line here. I have my knee nice and pegged. I'm still staying low. And essentially that was a perfect drive serve. The drive serve to the backhand, when you do it right, is really gonna help you have a big weapon when you're competing and playing tournament ball or in your leagues or just with your friends for recreation. And the key with the backhand drive serve is not to hit it every time. If you do it right, it's a serve I would say you can hit 70 to 75% of the time, and then you can mix in a few forehand serves, a few Z serves, a few jam serves. It's good always to mix it up and keep your opponent guessing, but the backhand drive serve is a serve you want to hit about 70% of the time if you're doing it right. The objective of the backhand drive serve, when I'm looking, I don't necessarily pick a place out on the wall just because I've been doing it for a long time, but you generally want to hit right around this area right here, just right below this court sticker. And the idea is for the ball, to hit here. Sometimes it can hit here. It just depends on a few factors, whether you're playing in altitude or if it's a fast cement court or a panel court. But generally, if you hit the ball here, the ball's going to shoot out. And the objective is to have the ball really come right past to the back of the service line and have it skid. And if you can get it right past this line, it's going to force your opponent to stretch and reach for the ball. If you hit a good drive serve, all what they're going to be able to do is hit a ceiling ball and give you an offensive shot. You're just going to keep them in the defensive position the whole time. So let me demonstrate. Once again, I'm going to try and hit the ball right below the court sticker, have it skid right past this line and into the back right corner. So I have my nice stance, my nice athletic position, bounce the ball a few times, make sure you have a good rhythm and tempo, proper breathing, and here we go. So once again, you can see that was a perfect drive serve. It was nice and low on the front wall, skidded right past the back of the service line, and it went right into the corner. It's okay if the ball comes up a little higher. The key is to make sure it doesn't come off the side wall. If it comes in the corner and comes off the back wall to the side wall, even if it's waist high sometimes, it's okay. It's good to mix up the heights of the drive serve, and that's something we'll get into a little later. But for now, I just want you to focus on hitting that ball below that court sticker, trying to get the ball to skid past this back of the service line, and either bounce twice before it hits the back wall or just die right into that corner. And again, make sure you don't hit the side wall. So one more time. Bounce the ball a few times, get in a nice setup position, get nice and low. Here's my setup, keeping my head still, making sure we have good posture, good rhythm, just like anything else. Here we go. And if you notice my finish position, I didn't turn and look behind me to see where the ball's going. I just know if I have a good finish the ball's gonna go where I want it to go. So, as I mentioned, this is a serve you can hit 70% of the time, and it's gonna make a huge difference in your game. So that's the backhand drive serve. Thanks for joining us.